What's going on YouTube? Back like I never left. I thought I'd come back and give you guys a topic of how to prepare for an open mic and some things that helped me for my first couple times that I did it. And I wanted to relate it, so I'm not sure, if it maybe it's a couple up inspiring comedians out there, or maybe you're just interested in how comedy goes. I thought I'd just kind of come to this and get this to you. But first things first, I think you should attend open mics without performing. Like, kind of be in the crowd, get a gist of, what's to be expected of some of these venues, some of these places you go to. Talk to the people that's running the events. See, how much stage time you get, if it's a price to get on stage, how much it costs, how frequent do they do it, kind of get to ingratiate yourself in the crowd and everything like that. And then watch the acts too, so you can kind of understand what's expected of you and then see a comedian live in the open mic format, not just like the show format where everything's kind of already worked out and kind of crisped out for that show. So I think you should do that. Secondly, don't invite none of your family or friends. um it's cool for them to support you, it's cool for them to want to come. That's great that they want to come support you and see you as well too. But I know this, like I said, me myself, having that added pressure, especially like when it's someone familiar. Me bombing in front of people that I don't know doesn't really bother me that much. Now maybe I haven't done it bad enough yet, um, but in front of people I don't know doesn't really bother me that much. But just seeing people that I know there and then trying to remember, what you were saying, what you were going to say, and then just like you don't want to do bad in front of your friends and everything, because like, we're going to joke about it, but you don't feel like I said, if I bomb, I would kind of want to be by myself, like. But if I came there with friends and everything like that, then obviously we got to ride back if we all rode together. If not, then we still got to talk about it. And like I said, they were there for that. So, and people that are outside of comedy don't really understand how things go. Like, you're kind of going to bomb to get to that right point of that part of the bit, that part of the joke. Whether it be 10, 15, 20, 30, 45 minutes to an hour long, like whatever part of that, that stand up is, you gotta work it out to get to a certain point. So that's what I would say. But another thing, three, be prepared. Um, One thing I did notice, and I kind of looked up a couple things myself. One of the things that stuck out to me was no one likes someone that doesn't even look like they're prepared. So another word is, I went to open mic and I seen this guy, like he was a veteran, but he just kept looking down at his notes, kept looking down at his notes. So his premise was good, but what he kind of wanted to talk about, you really couldn't get a good gist of it because he kept looking down at his notes. He kept looking down at his notes. So try to be as prepared as possible. Like with me, what helps me is not reading something and then going over the bit and then reading something and going over the bit and just keep doing that, because I get too robotic with it. Like, I got to record myself going over it, write it down to kind of touch it up what I want to say it, and then just keep doing that, and then boom, just keep listening to that and watching it, so I kind of get my mannerisms and what I want to say down. So I just think it looks better like that, and especially it just looks like you take it more serious than most if you're prepared in that aspect of it. Like, if you're prepared, it looks like even though it may not be good, you're still prepared enough to where you don't have to keep looking down at the phone or the notes or whatever you may prepare your jokes on, or however you prepare your jokes. So that's one thing I try to do for that. And next, try to keep your set at least PG-13. Um, That's one thing I noticed about myself. Like, I used to cuss a lot in conversation, and that's not something I want to carry to my bit. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to be completely clean, but I don't want to come off as someone that's always doing that. I remember watching the movie Malcolm X, and one of the characters said, "A man that's always cussing is a man that doesn't have the words to say to express himself." And I think, somebody told me comedy is about expression. So I think if you're always cussing, 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 like if you got 3 to 5 cuss words in a sentence, then really you ain't really talk about much. And if you don't believe me, just next time somebody's talking to you like that, just really take the time out to listen to what they're trying to say, and they're not really talking. And if they cut the cuss words out, it could really be like 2, 3 sentences to where they talking to you, and it gets it out the point, out the way. So so like I said, another thing, it just looks like you're more prepared of what you want to talk about. So if you take some of those cuss words out and fill them in with actual jokes or actual lines that you really worked on, that you know, it looks like you actually took the time out to craft it. Like I'm not just somebody else is going to get on here and, you know, just do comedy like that off rip. Now, granted, there's people that do that and they're great at it. It is what it is. But I'm saying, like, to start off, I think you'll get better forcing yourself to learn your vocabulary, to up your vocabulary, so to speak. Um, so that's just my take on it. And last but not least, be prepared to bomb. So I told y'all that I did better than I expected my first time. Now, obviously, watching it over, you know, I got some laughs and everything while I was there, but you know, obviously, I know I bombed the first 2 times. So, you know, just kind of be prepared. Now, I didn't get boos, but silence is bombing. Like staring at you, not laughing, not smiling, or nothing. That's bombing. You know, so um, you're not going to get used to it until you've done it over a long period of time. So, but I'll just say, like, you know, you want to try to be prepared as possible, do as good as you want, but just kind of be prepared to it. And it's like calluses, from what I was told. Like, I like listening to podcasts, and they said the more you bomb, the more you can kind of shake it off, or the more you get out and do it, and you start to bomb enough, you can kind of feel when you're about to, and you can kind of maneuver your set into a whole different direction to kind of help you out. So, yeah, those are my tips on how to prepare for an open mic. Y'all, hope this helps somebody, guys. Leave a like if you found this video to be helpful. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you liked it. What do you think I was missing, or how you would prepare for your open mic? And yo, man, it's Karan. Until next time.